Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jillian Arabor and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and head of the Lurie Center EDC, or Early Diagnostic Clinic. Our goal of the EDC is to work with families who are concerned about their child's development, and we're usually the first stop for families here at the Lurie Center, and where families may learn that their child does in fact meet criteria for an autism spectrum disorder. During this process, I will obtain a solid understanding of your child's developmental history and work closely with you and your child to learn all about their unique characteristics and strengths. Autism spectrum disorder is a developmental disorder that affects both an individual's communication and behavior. Let's talk for a minute about that first part, communication. While many of the parents that I see are primarily concerned about their child's speech and language development, how the child communicates even in the absence of speech is a clinical indicator of autism. So for instance, does your child turn to you when you call her name or sustain eye contact during interactions? Does she point to things not only to indicate that she wants something, but just for the purposes of showing you something that's interesting? Is your child interested in playing with other children? And does she imitate their behavior or initiate play-based interactions? These behaviors are just as important as speech and language development and will be a main focus of my evaluation with your child. In addition to communication, individuals with diagnoses of autism also present with a range of diagnostically unique behavioral symptoms. Some of these symptoms may include repetitive behaviors like hand flapping, jumping, or maybe saying the same word or phrase or song over and over. Symptoms such as significant inflexibility, resistance to change, and/or difficulty with transitions throughout the day may also occur. While most children have favorite toys and television shows, children with autism often have highly restricted interests, such as trains or toys with lights or wheels, that prohibit their exploration and enjoyment of other age-appropriate activities. And finally, many children with autism present with either a heightened sensitivity to sensory stimuli, such that they're very stressed in response to certain sensations like haircuts or clothing textures, or even the feeling of certain things on their hands. They also may be hyposensitive to sensory input, such that they're constantly seeking it from their environment in the form of, say, constant running and crashing into furniture, or mouthing inedible objects. So, as you can see, autism spectrum disorder is very complex and requires a thorough and thoughtful evaluation, such as those provided through the Lurie Center EDC. While we typically provide these evaluations in our offices in Lexington, we have worked together to develop creative ways to provide EDC evaluations virtually during the time of the COVID-19 pandemic. We understand that just because the world has temporarily slowed down, that your child's development does not have to. We're prepared to work with you towards properly evaluating your young child for a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder and helping them access appropriate treatment services as quickly as possible. Serving families is at the heart of our mission, and we here at the Lurie Center look forward to building lifelong relationships with you and your special child. Thank you for listening, and happy World Autism Awareness Month. We hope that you all take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.